Welcome to part number 8 of the Metroid Zero Mission 9% run. We're now in Chizodia, and this starts the stealth segment of the game. And the stealth segment is pretty interesting. It's definitely a change of pace from your typical Metroid gameplay. On the last video, we crashed our ship and we lost all of our equipment. We can't use our, the various suits, all of our beam weapons, morph ball bombs, none of that. We cannot use any of it. We are only left with our Zero suit and a dinky little pistol. So throughout this segment, you need to try to remain undetected. I think there's a few points where you cannot get by without being detected. I'm sure an expert of the game will tell me otherwise. Maybe there is a way to get past everything without being detected. I would love to see a video of it because I'm actually really curious. But it's in your best interest to try to avoid being detected because the pirates are extremely powerful and they will kill you. Your stun gun can't hurt the pirates whatsoever. It can only stun them for a brief period of time. So if you ever run into one face to face, just stun it and run away really quickly. It's in your best interest. Otherwise, you will die. They are really powerful. I cannot stress that enough. They are extremely powerful. But throughout this stealth segment, you have to avoid all types of detection. There are, laser barriers and eyes on the wall that try to look at you, and there's pirates walking around, all that stuff. So you gotta avoid being detected, it's pretty difficult in a few locations. But there are, before I go on, this room has some searchlights. The only reason why I'm mentioning it because YouTube is really weird sometimes, and you may not be able to see the searchlights because of the way they're flickering, because of, YouTube compression and all of that. So if you can't see anything in that last room, there were searchlights. Trust me, there were. If you do get caught, there are a few places that you can sort of hide. You can go in this little, you'll see it. I do it at some point during this segment, but there are a few places, or right there. You can hide there. If you get detected and you go there and they don't see you, and wait a few seconds, you won't be in the alert phase anymore. I can say alert phase, right? This is Metal Gear Metroid, right? Right? Yeah, okay. It's pretty easy to tell when you're in I'm just gonna call it an alert phase. The screen will flash red, the music will change. It's pretty obvious. But yeah, this stealth segment is it's pretty long. It's not the longest thing ever. Chizodia it's a good addition to the game. It's not extremely long, but it's not too short either. I like it. I think it was a great addition to the remake. And that's just one more reason why I think Zero Mission is far superior to the original Metroid. I like this area. I don't know, some people don't like it. I know on my first time through this game, I really didn't like it because I really struggled with it. I don't know, I just wasn't used to this type of gameplay, I guess, and I really struggled with it. But once you get the hang of it, it's one of those things where you just kind of you have to know the way. You gotta know where to go and all that. There are a few shortcuts you can take that it'll make getting through here a little bit easier. Some of them are kind of cryptic and hidden, but yeah, they help you. And how did they see me right there? They should not have saw me right there. I don't know how they did. I was confused when that happened, but I don't think they can normally see you there. I don't know, maybe they can, I don't know. But yeah, here's an example of what I was talking about earlier. Just go up in this little part of the ceiling, wait for a few seconds, and the pirate will be like, oh, where'd she go? Where'd she go? I don't know. How did he not see me right there? I have no idea. I got really lucky right there. Anyways, look up there. There's a power-up. So let's go get it. Why don't we? Let's go get a power-up. We could use one. All we have is the Zero suit. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? I want it. And look, a pirate is taking it away. What could that be? I don't know. We'll see later. Anyways, for Chizodia, I segmented it into 3 parts. The first part covers the entire stealth section, and it does fight the boss, so yeah, that's pretty much the main portion of Chizodia. The second part gets to the save point right before the final boss, and the final part obviously beats the final boss and completes the game. So yeah, I decided to segment it into 3 parts. I was gonna do 2, but the final boss is really difficult. Arguably harder than Mother Brain. I don't think so, but some people will disagree with me. I thought Mother Brain was harder, but the final boss is also, it's also quite difficult. I failed quite a few times on the final boss. I don't know if I failed more on Mother Brain or the final boss. I don't know. I want to say I failed a bit more on the final boss, but since Mother Brain takes so long to beat, I don't know, that one took a lot longer. I still think Mother Brain was the hardest part of this challenge. You can disagree with me if you want, that's fine, but I thought Mother Brain was harder. But yeah, we'll be seeing that in part number 10, the final part of this challenge. The challenge is almost over, aren't you sad? I'm sad. I liked this challenge, it was a lot of fun. It wasn't too difficult, and it wasn't too easy either. I thought it was a good challenge. And it was also really cool to learn some of the tricks, or not necessarily learn them, because I knew about all of them, but sort of master all the tricks, you know, master infinite ball, or infinite morph ball jumping and all of that. I don't know, it was an interesting challenge, and I got a lot of fun out of it. Anyways, we have made it to the end of the stealth section, and now it's time for a boss. And this is yet another addition from the original Metroid. This boss wasn't in the game. This whole area wasn't even in the game. In the original game, I think I mentioned this in the last video, but in the original game, it just ends right after Mother Brain. They don't have this whole segment. So, yeah. Anyways, it's time to fight a hologram of ourself. What? Yes, we are fighting a hologram of ourself. Now, if you shoot it, like, if you just shot it right now, you would take damage. I think you'd take 50 damage. The only time you can hit it is when it makes, like, this symbol. Like, you'll see it in a moment. It makes this symbol, and then whenever it makes that symbol, it's safe to hit it. And you only need to hit the boss 4 times, but it's still pretty difficult. The boss only has 2 types of attacks, or actually 2 attacks. They're both lightning-based. One is just a simple lightning bolt, and the other one is a lightning bolt that hits the ground and then creates some horizontal bolts that go across the ground. This boss isn't really challenging, but you are very weak. You die in 2 hits, so you gotta be careful. You gotta really watch out. The lightning is definitely not random. It will home in on you. I think just the regular bolts, regular lightning bolts will home in on you, but the ones that go across the ground will always go in the middle. I think, I'm not positive on that one, but I'm pretty sure. Anyways, the boss only takes 4 hits, and after you defeat it, you get all of your gear back. Everything we had before. Various suit, missiles, bombs, all that stuff. And we get the 3 unknown items we collected in the game. The plasma beam, the gravity suit, and the almighty space jump. The plasma beam is the most powerful beam in the game. The gravity suit is the most powerful suit in the game. And the space jump lets you jump infinitely. It's awesome. I love it. Yeah, we got all our stuff back. We're awesome again. But we're still very weak. Don't think that you're suddenly all powerful. We can take on the pirates now. That is true. But we are still very weak. We still don't have very much health. And that's going to be a problem for the upcoming segments. Anyways, I will see you in part number 9.